I'm filming Micah filming the landscape. We are in the beautiful Devil's Garden next to the Fiery Furnace, probably the most well-known place in Arches, I would say. Is that a good way of putting it?
I think Delicate's probably the most
Delicate, yeah. How can I forget about Delicate? I almost think of Delicate as a separate
There in
entity.
Windows, double arch.
But very well known in any case. Very beautiful here in this cold February day. And for once I had to put on layers rather than take it off. And I am pretty stoked. This is my new backyard after the Front Range of Colorado.
And office.
And office. Back in much better than my beige box, I must say. Red Rock is better than a beige box any day. Wouldn't you agree? And I never get sick of this area. It's just stunningly beautiful. And again, I can't believe this is my backyard and office view. And as I said before, it certainly beats the beige box. And yeah, life is good. Warming up, not quite in the low teens as when we started. I'm guessing it's what, mid-20s, maybe even 30?
I think it's probably up to about 30s or so.
A lot warmer, life is good.
Yes, so we are off the regular trail, but looking for the old school monument trail that used to be here. Thinking we can get through.
So here we are in the old school monument trail. A formerly well-known trail that gets a little less use now. We'll just leave it at that. Keep our fishing holes obscure. Very beautiful view. And man, again, I never get sick of coming out here. Life is good.
This ice is cracking. Oh!
I think we see some narwhal.
I think we're on the right path though.
I think you're going to be okay. Now the question is if I'll make it across without cracking the ice.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Gonna make great videos. Dude, look at this view.
And this is why we hike.
Everything is in the dishwasher.
Talk to the camera while you're cooking.
Huh?
Talk to the camera while you're cooking.
Is it on?
Yep. Look at the lens, not the screen.
So this is what happens when your wife doesn't make you lunch. When she's home, I'm making myself some egg salad.
Oh my gosh.
Got gluten-free bread. As I got off keto for a little while, but I'm going back. I've lost way too much weight, and that wasn't really why I did it to begin with, but I love the cognitive benefits of keto. And I don't care what anybody says, wasn't even looking to lose much weight, maybe a little bit, but I thought my dad belly and stuff like that was just part of aging, but it melted off. Got down to about 165 pounds. I was 212 before. I'm not a very tall guy, about 5'10" or so, but I weighed about 212 pounds by normal. And I've generally, since I was probably early 30s, I've gotten up to about 240 before, but that's when I was living a much different lifestyle and working all the time and not taking care of myself and eating whatever I wanted. And that was actually when I really started getting obsessed with hiking. I tried to put my shoes on one day and I couldn't bend over to tie my shoes. I immediately went and got a pair of North Face hiking shoes and started hiking in Kennesaw, Georgia. And then a couple years later is when I did my cross-country hike, and here we are it's been about almost a decade since then, and my life is all about hiking. So, egg salad sandwich. I'm going to miss bread once again, but I am going to make some Wagyu ground beef macaroni and cheese.
Are you going to do gluten-free macaroni and cheese?
Probably not.
Well, you haven't been on the gluten. You've just been eating.
Oh, well, yeah, then maybe I'll do it then, but it's going to be my last treat. One of the last things I had, I love Tim Buckingham's at Atomic's buffalo meatloaf macaroni and cheese bowl with jalapenos and duck bacon. That was the last heavy carb thing I had. I couldn't get myself to actually eat it again since then because it's just a carb bomb. But it is good. And anybody coming to Moab, you owe it to yourself after a day of big hiking to go in and get the macaroni and buffalo meatloaf macaroni and cheese bowl. It is out of this world good. Not very good for you, but it is the epitome of comfort food. Season's not a big fan, but she likes crappy music and crappy food, so we can't really blame that on her.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So, we got about another 18 inches of snow last night. It's officially the most snow I've ever seen in my 6 years here. There you go, this is much better. I'm gonna dig us out a trail. I know she'll be grateful. Zoe loves it. Sit, sit. He is such a naughty dog. It is certainly beautiful though.
Maggie, she loves it. Even though she's
going to need to come in before too long.
Hi, what are you doing? Where are you? There you
Look at her.
Oh my goodness.
She's been going over and she'll knock the snow off on the couch over here.
Oh God.
So Mom is smart.
Yeah, she is.
She has.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, look at that couch. Come on. Come on, let's go inside, everybody.
As a guy that grew up in Florida, I haven't played in the snow a lot. My first real winter that there was significant snow, I saw a little bit in Atlanta one year, but that was only a couple of inches. But I never really saw snow until I moved to Colorado when I was 37 years old. And that year, I drove a snowplow. So, and I hadn't really messed with it much since then, but I gotta say, I had a lot of fun playing in the snow today, making a snow run for my dogs, and I like walking around where it's not all soppy, so check out what we did. This is probably proof I can become a bit obsessive. Another little trail down that way.
It is pretty spectacular today. It's so funny. We're acting like we've never seen the snow before, but honestly, we just don't get snow like this around here. Last year, I think we got maybe a couple of inches, but this is definitely like the biggest snow that we've seen in years. So we're really excited about it. Buries his head under.
lot.
The way he just buries his head under.
Yeah. Howdy. Today is going to be a really fun day. I'm out with Paul and Ryan, two of the guides we're bringing on this season. Have to forgive me, I'm actually on the side, but we are in Professor Creek. We've had a lot of snow this year, as you've seen, and this is a snow melt coming directly from the mountains. We hike all the way up the creek. This is also, you might recognize, where the Golden Eagle got the drone last year. But it's about a 5.5 miles to the waterfall, and it's just where it's coming down through the sandstone. A big boulder has lodged its way in there. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful waterfall. But yeah, we got two of the guides out today. We will introduce you now. You guys want to introduce yourself real quick?
After you, sir. Hi, I'm Ryan Lowe.
Ryan is going to be joining us as a guide, and then you guys know Paul already.
Hi, everyone.
So, stream's definitely not as deep. It's starting to get a bit more frozen up. We're about halfway to the waterfall, so should be pretty amazing. If I don't break my neck before I get there. We're getting very close. Yeah, it looked like you had a good thing going on. Oh, this is So I'm man enough to admit it. I screwed up the hike.
Oh, no. Still a great hike.
It was a great hike, but we did make it to the waterfall today. So when you see the finish of this video, these fine gentlemen are probably not going to be with me because I blew our shot at doing this one together this trip, but I'm confident we'll all be coming back. It was still a great hike. We got to see several runoffs with icicles, and definitely all of our waterproof boots we have proved are not waterproof. So it had its plus sides, but yeah.
Sorry, I'm walking in there, but yeah. Professor Creek is to be continued.